All right, what's up? What's up? What's popping? What's popping? All right. So this video was a long time coming. So today is Friday, April 5th, 2024, and we're almost to we're close to the NBA playoffs. And this is the NBA playoff picture as it looks like right now. And most likely, for the most part, this is going to be the playoff picture when playoff time actually starts later on this month, right? Therefore, I was wrong about two predictions that I made within some of my prior videos. I made one prediction. One prediction that I made was that before the trade deadline, that the Phoenix Suns is going to trade either Kevin Durant or Bradley Beal. That never happened. Hell, another prediction I made. You could say I was wrong on three predictions, and I can admit when I'm wrong. See, I even said that in one of those videos that if I'm wrong, I'll acknowledge that I'm wrong. I have no issues acknowledging when I'm wrong, because unlike a lot of these content creators out there, I can take an L. In this case, I have to take 3 L's. Another prediction I made that was incorrect was that the Phoenix Suns. Well, I actually predicted that the Phoenix Suns was going to make the playoffs, right? And if you see on the bottom right here, Phoenix Suns right now is number 6 in the Western Conference, and most likely that's going to be their standings. That's going to be their standing within when playoff time comes. But regardless, they're going to make the playoffs, and I did predict that they will make the playoffs, and I did say that they will not go past the second round of the playoffs, and I still stand on that. But so it was not 3 predictions. I was not wrong on 3 predictions. I was wrong on 2 predictions. So the second prediction that I had that was incorrect was that I stated that the Los Angeles Clippers will not make the playoffs, and they're going to have a pretty terrible season. I was proven to be wrong. They actually had a decent season this year, and currently they're number 4 in the Western Conference. So they're basically one of the top teams within the Western Conference, and most likely that's going to be the case when playoff time comes later on this month. So yes, so James Harden, so the combination of James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and I can't believe I forgot his Kawhi Leonard actually made a great combination, as they was good enough to make the number 4 spot in the Western Conference, right? I believe that they're gonna have a decent they're going to have a decent playoff run. You know what? And I'll say this: the Clippers impressed me so much that I would not be shocked if they make it to the Western Conference Finals. Because looking at this picture here, let's just say if the Clippers actually play against the Mavs in the playoffs, I believe that the Clippers will beat the Mavs within 5 to 6 games, right? Clippers will beat the Mavs. And whoever they play in the second round, it might be I think it might be against the Timberwolves, right? They'll have a challenge there. But I thought that the Clippers was going to be so bad that they won't even make the playoffs, right? And I was proven to be wrong. They had a very successful season. And I did state that by the end of the season, the Clippers will get rid of James Harden. Looking at it right now, it doesn't seem to be that way, because James Harden is one reason why the Clippers is in the level that they're in right now. So yeah, I was wrong on both of these predictions that I made earlier within this NBA season. I stated that the that by the time that before the NBA trade deadline comes, that either Kevin Durant or Bradley Beal will be traded from the Phoenix Suns. That did not happen, so I was wrong. And I made another prediction stating that the Clippers, the LA Clippers, with the addition of James Harden and Russell Westbrook, will not work and that they'll have a very terrible season this season. I was proven to be wrong. They had a great season. I did say, I guess this is the third prediction I was wrong. And I did say that by the end of this NBA season, that the Clippers will get rid of James Harden. Now, that's remains to be seen, but most likely, I don't think the Clippers will get rid of James Harden after this, at least not after this season. I think they'll keep him for a little while longer because, well, let's keep it real, he did good. So, I was wrong on these two predictions. And yeah, well, we're human, right? We're only human. We're only human. As humans, we're not always right. And I can admit that. Anyhow, this will be an interesting playoff season, Yeah. Wow. So, my Lakers, unfortunately, they're number 9 in the Western Conference Finals, so they need to win the play-in tournament against the Golden State Warriors or whoever makes that number 10 spot, right? So most likely the only way my Lakers will make the playoffs is through the play-in tournament. Yeah. So, and let's look at it from the Eastern Conference side. The Knicks. Don't be surprised. Well, I would say to not be surprised if the Knicks make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But then again, Julius Randle is injured again and he'll miss the rest of the season. So he won't be playing in the playoffs. And not only that, but the East got to have the Celtics, the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Miami Heat. And, what I have to say about that is that as long as the Celtics, Bucks, and Heat are in the playoffs, I don't think the Knicks have a shot to make it past the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. But let's see, though. Let's see. Because this is a way better Knicks team than they were last season. So let's see. Let's see what happens. The Knicks, in order for the Knicks to make it past the second round of the playoffs, they're going to end up meeting one of these three teams, the Celtics, the Bucks, or the Heat. Right? Most likely, in this case, the Celtics. In the second round of the playoffs, if the Knicks win the first round of the playoffs, in which most likely they will, they're going to meet the Celtics in the second round. And once they meet the Celtics, I think that'll be over. That'll be the end of the Knicks season. Yeah, because I don't think the Knicks are going to beat the Celtics in the playoffs in the best of 7 series. I don't think so. But if the Knicks happen to be able to do that, let's just say hypothetically speaking, if the Knicks are able to beat whoever they play in the second round, whether it be the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, or the Miami Heat, the Knicks would then probably have a chance to actually go to the Eastern Conference Finals and win the Eastern Conference. I won't say to win. I won't go as far as to say that the Knicks have a shot at winning the NBA Finals this year. I'm not going to go do that. I'm not going to make a stretch like that. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if the Knicks stay at the number 5 spot when playoff time comes and they play against the Orlando Magic, I believe they'll beat the Orlando Magic in 6 games. Knicks will beat the Magic in 5 to 6 games. The next round, they'll have to play against the Boston Celtics. If they happen to beat the Boston Celtics, who clinch the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks have a chance to win the overall Eastern Conference. But realistically speaking, I think the Celtics will beat the Knicks in 6 games. I think this will be a good series. The Cleveland Cavaliers against the Indiana Pacers. This is going to be a very good series, right? If they end up playing each other in the playoffs. If the standings stay like this in the playoffs, the Cavaliers and the Pacers playing each other in the first round, this will be a very good series. All right. You know, yeah. This is going to be a very good series too. That is if the Heat and the Sixers remain in the 7 and 8 spots. That would be a good first round match. Yeah. But I think, if the Sixers play against the Heat in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, it'll be anybody can win it. Anyone can win it. It'll be anybody's choosing. But if the winner of this series will end up playing the Bucks in the second round. Well, no. The winner of that series will end up the winner of that series will end up playing the Bucks in the second round. Well, actually, no, this is the play-in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This will be the play-in between the Heat and the 76ers. That's going to be a good game. So the winner of that play-in game will play against the Bucks in the first round. And I think that's going to be the beginning of the end of any of these two teams to play the Bucks. But then again, the Bucks have that'll be the beginning of the end for anybody who wins this series and play against the Bucks. And the loser of this matchup will end up having to play the winner of the playing game between the Bulls and the Hawks, suggesting if they still are in the standings during playoff time, right? But anyhow, I'm out of here. As far as the topic is concerned, yes, I was wrong. All right, peace out.